So in today's video, we are discussing 5 of the best online businesses that you can start literally right now and today that can earn you anywhere from 6 figures to multiple 7 figures in a year. These are businesses that either I personally have had great experience and success in, or they are also businesses that I know people personally who have had really great success in. So I'm gonna discuss what those businesses are. We're gonna talk about how you'd go about getting started with one of these things and even how much money you could potentially make. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Shaun. I am an entrepreneur and a real estate investor and property flipper. I have a finance, life, and fitness coaching company. And in addition to that, I have purchased over 40 rental properties and property flips. I talk all the time about the importance of finding a skill set, a side hustle, or a side business that allows you to eventually hit that 6-figure mark, the mark where you can finally start to make some massive financial traction in your own journey. So when I first started, I was making $30,000 to maybe $50,000 a year in LA working side jobs. But once I finally created a skill set and a side business that allowed me to earn much more money for my time and eventually get that 6-figure mark, it completely changed the game for me financially. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first business on our list is probably one of my absolute favorite ones because it is the one that completely transformed my financial journey, and that is to create an online coaching business. I truly believe that anybody can be an online coach, and you can pretty much make money doing absolutely anything. I have seen people make upwards of 6 figures or more, even teaching people how to make homemade bread. So if there's any bit of knowledge or skill set involved, you can make money coaching other people. In terms of how you would go about building a business like this is what I would do. The very first thing I would do is get an understanding of your specific skill sets and knowledge. It could be anything ranging from photography to fitness to finance, art to Spanish lessons to baking goods, cooking, it could be chess, any skill or passion that you have. If you don't have a specific skill that you can think of right now that people would pay for, my suggestion is go online and look at what other people are doing and ask yourself, is this something that I would be really interested in, willing to learn, and want to help other people with as well? Once you've identified the specific skill set or passion, the next thing you want to do is craft a great offer. And so what really allowed me to go from making just $30,000 to $50,000 a year, most working side hustles, to literally making over 6 figures my very first year as an online fitness coach was really understanding how to craft an offer. I really got specific on what results people are gonna see within a certain time frame working with me. And so the more crafted your offer, the more likely you are to get people to want to pay for your services and even pay for a higher amount. Now it's a matter of getting out there and sharing the word. And there are all kinds of sites you can create profiles on. Obviously, you can use things like social media and Instagram. You can do all kinds of different things by building a website and basically getting out there and sharing your knowledge. And in terms of how much you can make, it really does vary. Like I said, my very first year, I was able to make over 6 figures as an online fitness coach, but I personally know coaches who make well into the multiple 7 figures a year as they learn to build their brand and expertise. Now, the second type of online business that you could start is a social media marketing agency, also known as SMMA. Now, for those of you who do not know what an SMMA is, or social media marketing agency, your job as a social media marketing agency is to help these companies and brands get more outreach through things like social media. And this can include all kinds of things, from helping them edit their videos for social media, scripting videos, coming up with the concept of the videos, actually posting the videos for those types of people in the content. So in terms of how to build an agency like this, you already have the knowledge of editing videos, social media posting, repurposing content, scripting content, and all that type of stuff. You could go ahead and just create a list of services that you provide. However, if you're like most people, you probably don't really know all the ins and outs of all that stuff. And what I would do is I'd find a team of people who have the skill sets of editing and posting and creating content, and I would assemble a team, and then my job would be to just go out and find the audience that needs this service done. And if you don't really know where to go to find people who have these skill sets, I would start with places like Fiverr and Upwork, or even places like onlinejobs.ph. I truly believe that the key to creating a successful online social media marketing agency is, once again, to niche to a specific audience. So this could be people like real estate agents, doctors, lawyers, accountants, could be fitness coaches or coaches in general. In terms of how much you should charge and how much you can make, the sky is really the limit, because there are guys even like Ryan Panetta who charge upwards of $8,000 a month for an all-inclusive social media marketing agency, allowing people to come into the studio, use the equipment, They're helping with all the scripting, coming up with the content ideas. They're doing all the editing. They're doing all the posting, all the repurposing. So everything is completely done for that person. I personally know people who have social media marketing agencies that earn upwards of multiple 7 figures a year. Why would someone pay, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month? Well, because if you're a real estate agent and you can start closing a couple more deals a month, just one deal a month extra could easily cover your service and more. And so for certain people, even though it sounds like a high cost, it really could be a massive benefit for them as they build the brand out. Now, the third online business on our list is a virtual assistant agency known as a VA agency. Virtual assistants are a game changer for most businesses because they can help a business owner or a company really get a lot of stuff done, and typically for a lot cheaper of an amount. A virtual assistant can do anything from composing emails, scheduling things, to doing outreach to prospects, booking plane tickets, data inputting, pretty much anything that a person, a business owner, or a company doesn't want to do themselves. They can hire a virtual assistant for a lower cost to do it for them. Now, the way I'd be going about this particular thing is, once again, number one is I'd identify what particular category of people am I going to specialize in for virtual assistants. Attorneys, or it could be doctors, or it could be real estate agents. You want to find a category of people who do make decent money and that could utilize a virtual assistant. The next thing I do is start to find the virtual assistants themselves. I would be looking at places like Upwork, TaskRabbit, OnlineJobs.ph, and once you know how much they charge, that will give you an idea of how much you should be charging the company or the person to provide that service for. In terms of how much you can make, the sky is the limit. I've personally known people who also have made upwards of multiple 6 figures to even 7 figures with a virtual assistant agency as they build out their company. Now, the fourth type of online business on my list is to create a YouTube channel. Now, this is something that you probably have already seen many times before because it is something that is super easy to start, requires no startup costs. As long as you have a cell phone, you have the ability to create YouTube videos. What I love about YouTube is that, yes, you can earn money through ads and stuff, but it's also a great way of marketing your actual businesses and getting additional leads and having other streams of revenue. And this is what we call vertical integration. Vertical integration is when you have a core problem that you solve and you find multiple ways of monetizing off that core problem. As your YouTube channel and brand builds, you can essentially have, products that you do, merchandise and things like that for additional streams of revenue. But even more importantly, it's a way of also creating more clients over time. I've actually gotten a lot of clients over the years through my YouTube channel. In terms of how you would go about starting a YouTube channel, first pick what problem you're going to solve with your YouTube channel. Every single person who watches videos on YouTube is wanting a problem solved. They're either wanting to be entertained or they're wanting to be educated or something like that. What specific problem are people coming to me for? Are they trying to learn how to build wealth? Are they trying to learn how to get fit? Is it something specific to nutrition? Is it something about sewing? Is it something about Pokemon cards? Focus more on helping create community around a specific topic or area and provide value for people. And in terms of how much you can make, the sky is literally the limit. There are YouTubers that make millions of dollars a year after they build their channel up over, the course of many, many years. However, it's not uncommon, even if you don't have a lot of subscribers, to still generate revenue if it's piggybacked off of a business or something like that. Now, the fifth online business that you can start literally today with almost no startup cost or experience is an online service-based business. This is another category of business that I absolutely love and that can take off really, really fast. The reason I like this is because it doesn't require much startup capital and you can literally start it today. People need services done for them literally all the time. And this can range anything from washing cars to cleaning houses to mowing lawn, baked goods. It could be home delivery services, driving people to the airport. There are actually people who are making over 6 figures a year pressure washing trash bins. The sky is literally the limit when it comes to an online service-based business. Your job is just going to be deciding what service do you want to provide. Now, if you happen to have any experience or knowledge or expertise in a particular area, I would start with that first. If you're watching this on Instagram, please be sure to DM the word 6-figure business and I will message with you and help you maybe come up with some ideas so we can schedule a quick call to talk about what could be some potential options for you on a skill set or business that you could create that will help you create that 6-figure income plus. In terms of how you go about building an online service-based business, well, number one is you want to identify what service you want to provide, what problem are you solving for people. The next thing you're going to do is understand where your target audience is. And the great news is that there's all kinds of websites that you can upload your business and services to, or of course you can do just like cold outreach where you're just doing a lot of door knocking, or you're building an Instagram or a Facebook page or something that helps build your audience over time. And most importantly, Secondly, you are going to need to craft an offer that people really like. It's gonna be easier to begin to attract people to hire you for your services. Remember, people aren't just paying for your time, they're paying for a result. Now, in terms of how you provide that service, either you could do the service yourself or you could hire somebody else to do the service, and you're gonna be in charge of just finding more clients over time. If this video gave you some value, please be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. It would mean the absolute world to me. Please be sure to share it with anybody that might want to hear about this. Let's get out there and let's build that dream.